thought we'd make it out. Cause we didn't take the safer route. Now it's ownership and bank accounts. What's the beef, what that cake about? Young and black on that paper route. They never thought we'd make it out. Hey, look.
Yo, back again. It's the Rich at Heart podcast. It's the kid Munchie B.
And the princess of the pod, your girl Mariah.
And back again. What you had going on over this weekend?
Nothing. Just home with the kids, chilling.
Like always?
Yeah, I rewatched The Wire. I told you gotta watch The Wire from back in the day. That show was so good.
You did tell me that.
What you been up to?
Oh shit. Going viral for the wrong things. I know you peeped it.
Yeah, but I also did peep that you were mentioning a comedy show too. So a really big comedy show.
He should have pulled up them clips. Oh yeah,
Man.
shout out Chico Bean. He had performed him Mike Epps, I forget the name of the show, you know what I'm saying, overall. The
comedy show, yeah. I can't think of the name, but it was some big comedians even from like Instagram and like back in the day, like they were all there.
DC, Mike Epps,
Mojo Brooks.
Mojo Brooks.
It was a lot of comedians. That was a good show I heard too. It was super
Everybody
funny.
was there. Like my phone started, cause I was like just chilled up at the house. I wasn't answering no calls, right? So my phone started going up. I ain't answering. I'm like, damn. And it's going up. I'm like, damn, did somebody get shot or killed something? You know what I'm saying? Then I looked at the text message. I'm like, then I called back like, oh, he just said your name. Like, who? Chico Bean, right? So I guess he like was kind of narrating, like, cause he performed in Inglewood. So when I'm starting to figure out the comedians, when they land in your town, they do their little research, you know what I'm saying? And they crack a joke about, like, say if they in Long Beach, they might have a Long Beach joke, or they in Atlanta, or, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that was in Inglewood, you know, the city of the Chishamps, where I'm from. And then he had touched on me and shit, and it was funny, brung up the set. And then shout out Boss Mac Podcast when I had the episode over there. You know what I'm saying? Everybody found that. Well, he made it funny. Everybody, it was like a real debate with everybody else, but you know, he brought some light to it though. So shout out him.
My lash tech actually told me today when I went to get my lashes done. She's like, "Oh yeah, they mentioned your co-host. I was at the show." I was like, "Oh, for real?" I'm like, "Dang, check him out." So that's actually good. You know, I mean, they make light of the situation, and even if you are going viral for other reasons, they say, if you ain't getting no haters, you ain't popping.
Hey, no. Hey, it's funny because I was supposed to go there. I was supposed to go to that show. Mm-hmm. But then, you know what I'm saying, I just like we kind of forgot about it, and it got too close. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, damn, I was supposed to be there too. That's crazy. But everybody I know was in there though.
That would have been crazy if you was in there.
Oh yeah, 'cause I would have been caught off guard.
It was me. I'm Munchie B.
Man, shout out Chico Bean for the shout out on everything. You need to pull up the Rich at Heart, get an interview. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's dope. That's pretty dope. I remember I was telling you, I'm like, hey, that's dope. Your name floating around, and you was mentioning a comedy show. So you know, people that probably I would highly doubt they're not familiar with you in Inglewood, but those that may not be familiar with you, maybe they look it up like, who's Munchie B? You know, found out you got a podcast, get our viewers up.
Yeah, when I sent it to Poetic Flacco, was like, he was like, yeah, I knew who you was when I was in North Dakota still. Like, oh, I'm like, oh, okay. Like, yeah, I'm like, yeah, but shout out him, no. Shout out that whole cast that went up and did their thing, you know what I'm saying? Mike Epps, everybody, if I'm forgetting somebody, the names we said earlier, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and Mike Epps is a big deal, so that's dope.
Oh, yeah, Mike Epps funny.
That is dope.
He funny. They need to do another Friday. I don't know how they'll do it now, but
I know.
where everybody, like, because Chris Tucker not aboard. He ain't messing around. Debo passed away. John Witherspoon passed away. Mm-hmm. Did somebody else pass? I believe one more person. Ezel.
Yeah, that's not his real name, but yeah, Ezel passed away.
AJ.
We mentioned him one time on here, and I can never think of his last name, but yeah, he passed away, unfortunately. So, yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. Honestly, I think it's already
that first Friday, that house when it was on the porch the whole time. Mm-hmm. That's the homie house.
Really?
Yeah, I ain't gonna say his name because then they get because his mom still stay in the house. You know what I'm saying?
So when people were pulling up during COVID, because a lot of people are coming to LA, I think they had a sign up, if I'm not mistaken, like this is the Friday house or something like that.
Yeah, it's really between between Normandy and Western. It's really between Normandy and Western. Like, but I ain't gonna say his name. They might know his name and get to put him. Oh, this where you live at, fool? But everything like. Yeah, no, that's I done been in that backyard.
That's crazy. But you know, it's people that are not from California, they don't realize like most of the houses are shaped and built like that. Like the house I grew up in is like that too. So a couple of houses I grew up in look just like that. So that's like very monumental for like movies that are based out here. Like even like The Wood, like, you know, I don't know. It's just like so Cali.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite movies, The Wood.
Of course.
Nah, for real. But to get into it, okay. And I'll take full accountability because I got on the internet faded, you know what I'm saying, talking ish or whatever, talking whoa. So I basically said something, and I ain't gonna say his name. Whatever. He did a sound bite out of all them hours, you know what I'm saying? He good 30 seconds and then flipped it, you know what I'm saying? And everybody know how I rock. I ain't with the We Tip line program or whatever. But my boy Skipp Townsend, he took to the internet, you know what I'm saying, to do a little damage control because I guess he felt, you know what I'm saying, he should do it, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I done asked him to, but, you know what I'm saying, Skipp, that's my boy. I rock with Skipp. He rock with me and shit. And he was like, I guess he got tired of it coming down the screen, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I got a clip from Skipp, and there you go.
Hi, this is Skipp Townsend. Ignorance is at an all-time high. I came on here just to share with y'all that Munchie B going viral for saying some things that he might have said it in the right place of heart, but he's put it in the wrong context. Munchie B is my guy. And I'm going to tell y'all what an ambassador is. You don't get paid because you from a certain neighborhood. Even though people like myself will help you get to become an ambassador because you're an influence. Because you can influence that neighborhood to stop the violence, stop the shooting, stop the writing on the walls. So don't nobody get a BlackBerry. Don't nobody have to report nothing to the police. Ain't nothing in the report that the police get. What happens is the city of Los Angeles, not even Inglewood. Inglewood don't believe in intervention or ambassadors. The city of LA want to know how can we reduce the violence. And the city of LA pays ambassadors to use their influence to stop
if you want to see the full get up, you can hit Skipp Townsend YouTube channel. Just type in Skipp Townsend or whatever. Then you'll see it right there, the full little get up. But when he say like, my wording was wrong, he said nobody get paid to be from the gang. They get paid, they got influence and they got the, you know what I'm saying, the influence to like, hey, knock it off, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I said something along the lines of, I get paid to be from IFG. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? So then you had a weirdo that took 30 seconds and he was like, oh, you get paid to, like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Not at all on everything, but I don't know, this internet shit is starting to irritate me, right? Cause I would like if ninjas pop that shit like or whatever and throw allegations at niggas like that, like make yourself available too though. But this the internet and it ain't gonna happen the way I want. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is.
Yeah, and that where you had said it at that app, I don't like that app. I've always said from the beginning, stay off of that. So
you talking about CLubhouse? Yes,
right. I completely don't like it. And then when I heard the clip that they're referring to, that Skipp, did his damage control for, I thought it was AI. I'm like, this don't even sound like you. So I don't know.
But no, I take accountability, right? Because I was, man. First of all, what they say, how you say it, idle mind is a devil workshop or something?
Idle time is a devil's playground.
Okay, that right there, right? So I be bored, you know what I'm saying? It be late night, you know what I'm saying? And I be faded and I get on there, you know what I'm saying, talking my little ish and shit. And then I was trying to like explain and in layman's terms how they will understand it, you feel me? Like, but it went wrong. So I take accountability for that, for making that. That's my fault. But the little buster that, you know what I'm saying, tried to flip it, you know what I mean? Our resumes don't even compare when it comes to that type of that lifestyle. I ain't trying to even highlight that lifestyle, but when it comes to that activity, it don't even, it's not even a comparison. You know what I'm saying? You can't,
Right.
you know, you can't stand next to me in that lifetime. So, but no, I just had to touch on that real quick because that's been the talk of the town, the elephant in everybody's room. So I had to, like, you know what I'm saying, get that out the way real brief. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So basically, what you do is just try to diffuse the situation if something gets brought to your attention.
Yeah, it's like I didn't let it play further enough, but like I report what I do, not what happened. I stopped this from happening this day. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? What did I do to help out today? You know what I'm saying? Basically.
Especially for the youth, like they need that type of, you know, they're not going to go to anybody else. And if you're older and you can kind of put a bug in the air to do right, that's like going to reduce a lot of violence. You know, a lot of these youngsters are be going by so fast, they dying so fast. So
Okay, and this like, all right, Skipp Townsend made me what you call ambassador. So when it comes to like Inglewood, like I'm an ambassador or whatever. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't have no influence, I wouldn't even be called upon to be an ambassador. They won't go get no little nobody peon ass nigga because who go listen to you? Like, nigga, shut up. Nigga throw a Carl Jr. cup at you, like, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? like say this Mrs. Greenhouse in the hood. And the homies congregating in front of her house, and you know what I'm saying, can't just know any homie like, hey bro, move it down. Like, go down the street, bro, y'all in front of Miss Greenhouse. They look at him like, shut your bitch ass up. You know what I'm saying? But it takes certain people like they respect it. All right, big homie, boom, and they go bump it down. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I take full accountability because I got on the that dumbass app that you Munchie stay off of there.
Yes.
On the, Alex too. Alex like, man.
I have told Munchie countless of times, since the day I met him, don't ever get on Clubhouse. I've never been on there. I just see what it does to people, and so much arguments and things happen on there. So I told you that from day one.
No, you did.
Every time.
No. But what I could say,
I be right all the time.
well, no, what I could say is depend on what room you go in, right? So if I go in, shout out Deuce Sims and my boy Yael, they got Damu and Keyway conversations. That don't happen in here. You know what I'm saying? But like, this, I ain't gonna even shout this dude out, but he kind of took Whack 100 formula to where he like that's how he program. You know what I'm saying?
So that means you have like don't they have like a power to like mute you and then let this person talk? Okay. So then it can make you sound crazy, and then you think you're talking, and this person's talking over you, and then when it's pre-recorded, it sounds crazy.
So like somebody be like yelling and shit, and you be talking back, and you be on mute the whole time, and to the public, it be like he checking you, not saying nothing, but you just on mute though. Like, they're like, oh, you know what I'm saying? It's just like weird though. You know what I'm saying? But you and a few others was right about like, yeah, Munchie stay up off there. You know what I'm saying?
Woo! I be right all the time. I be telling you, my boy.
You be right about everything but your time.
I was on time today.
Yeah, Inglewood. Clap it up. Clap it up.
Yes. I've been on time.
Everything.
Big claps.
Everything. But shit, no. That's what that was, bro. But everybody head over to Skipp Townsend YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Go click on that and hear the full thing, the whole get up and how everything work, man. Because, you know what I'm saying? And that's what that is, you know?
Yeah, I'm glad you're able to clear that up and explain like what is it that you do so people have a better understanding. I like that. They have that too. They have a program, something similar like that to near my son's middle school too, where I can like it's very similar, and I actually do like that.
Man, Skipp help a lot of dudes be electricians. Like go to like they got that's a career at this point. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You become an electrician and shit. You got the dude I forgot his name over there, Homeboy Industries, Father something.
Greg Boyle.
Right? One more time.
Greg Boyle.
Greg Boyle. Father Greg Boyle over there at Homeboy Industries. Man, it's a gang of people up there like getting assists. They getting their tattoos removed. If you want your tattoos removed, there's homies up there working. Never had a job before. You know what I'm saying? A homie I know, they just got out from doing 17, 18 years. He got a job up there now. Like, but they be twisting shit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. It's like, do they want you to do good or do they want you to just crash out? They want you to crash out. That's
Don't
what
they give away free things up at Homeboy Industries?
Yeah. They actually, you know what I'm saying, they give out diapers and stuff, but But I don't even want to go into that because I ain't trying to expose my hand. But they do it. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of resources up there. You know what I'm saying?
And Homeboy Industry's been around for a while because I remember when I was in middle school, it came on like MTV True Life. I don't know why, what episode I was watching, but Homeboy Industries was on there too. And they were helping some people that had just got out of prison. And that's how I was introduced to it. So that was a while ago.
Yeah, but I ain't really into explaining myself and shit. But you know what I mean? Like since Skipp has spoke out, you know what I'm like, I'm gonna play this and then I'm gonna give my, you know what I'm saying, 1-2 about it, cause that me being on this dumbass app and then saying I get paid to be from IFG, that might, you know, kind of the integrity of what he got going on, second call and things like that of his program, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? So, and then like I said, it was my fault getting on there faded, talking ish, and you know what I mean? Things of that nature.
Yeah,
so,
that's not.
You know what I mean? But
because you never know, like you letting people know what you do. So there may be a parent watching right now that has children or like, you know, sons or something like that live in Inglewood, and now they have a better idea of what you can do to help if they ever are going down the wrong path.
I was really explaining it because you got somebody out there that, you know, that's the king troll. I ain't gotta say his name, but that he get up every morning talking shit and he talk about this and this and that, and I got a strong dislike for him and the fact that we talking about, and I know it's not true. That make me want to talk about it more. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that kind of like you know what I'm saying, put a more battery pack in me to be like, man, you don't go like that. You just yapping. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So like. Yeah, that's what that is though. But you know what I'm saying, shout out Skipp Townsend and everybody else. You know what I mean. I really didn't care to explain that I made a mistake with my wording, but because I know, you know, they got bloggers. They could look my file up. You know what I'm saying. From a kid on up, nigga, you won't find anything. But you know.
Remember that day and I said, should they ban drinking on podcasting?
Yeah, but drinking is what make you sometimes like look at Drink Champs. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then look at Club Shay Shay with Shannon Sharp. Like he bring out this little drink that he came with, you know what I'm saying? He pour him a shot of that, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's probably why we got the interview we got with Cat Williams that went viral, because he had a little that do it fluid in this shit. You feel me?
True, maybe. I don't know. I'm not a drinker, so I don't know. I'm a coffee connoisseur, so.
Oh yeah, we gonna have to have you get some coffee here already for you. Just, you know what I'm saying, some Folgers up there ready for you.
Yeah, I like me some nice coffee. You know, that'll get me going. Get my butt, you know, me pumped up.
When we linked the other day, I got some. When I was with you suggested the cold coffee. It was cool too.
Yep.
I might rock with that.
Just to let the world know, Munchie does like iced coffee now.
But no, I didn't think I would. But I'm open to trying things, so I try. I'm like, no, that's straight. It's straight.
I know the menu like front to back, so I put them onto something, and yep. Now you like Starbucks. Yeah, for real.
Nah, Starbucks been cool. I used to get the caramel
Frappuccino.
Mm-hmm. But then like my taste buds switched where I don't really eat sweets no more though. So I ain't messed with it in a long while. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
But the iced coffee just right.
Yeah, because it was an espresso. Yeah.
And then the ice go kind of like water it down if it is a little too sweet. But no, that was cool though. So she put me onto something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep you on a good path and staying out of trouble, and you know.
Girl, boo, coffee ain't got nothing to do with no. Hey, I might get a kick of caffeine and go home with it. No. Then it's gonna be your fault.
You might do some good things. You never know. Like, I don't know. Mm-hmm. You might, I don't know, organize something. I don't know. That's what does for me.
Yeah, but. Yeah, man, we just trying to make the CC, and that's another thing. Like 211 saying, like, man, people don't know that side. You know what I'm saying? When I want to try to go up on Slauson and Crenshaw to View Park and talk to the kids, but it got cut short because the employee there was from 60s and said I had 60 seconds to get out to school. But he was like, man, people don't know that side of you. You got to display that side of you some more. You know what I'm saying? So people can know that's like, you know what I'm saying? People don't know. I do good too, though. Like, you know what I mean? They just know the stories they hear, like the shit that Flacco try to highlight and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Which is true. So remember I was telling you, like, people get mad if you record people doing good deeds, but if you don't record, then they'll believe you're not doing it.
Right.
So someone like you, do you think that now, like when the things that you do behind the scenes,
I think I'm gonna start putting it on camera.
Yeah, I think you should start vlogging that. I think that is good so people could see you also that you do a lot of good things. I personally know that, so I think it'll be good. You know?
See the like all right, back when I was 100%, all the bad things I did, that was never on camera. You know how people be recording everything they do now, trying to mark people out. But you know, bad news travel fast though. So like they go hear about that though. But let me do a good deed like in front of 1,000 people, ain't nobody gonna know about it.
Yeah, thank God CCTV wasn't big like it is. Like there was camera footage in 2012, 2000, all those years, but it's not like what it is now. You don't know who's recording, who got a Ring camera right here, who got it. You know, someone could be on their porch. You never know, hiding behind a bush. You never know, recording something. So it's good. It's time for you to show the other side of you now.
Okay, and then speaking of when I was back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. Juvenile Hall came across our desk.
Yes.
Los Padrinos, LP. I'm familiar with the process. I've been to all three: East Lake, LP, Sylmore Juvenile Hall, a few camps. But you got the article right there.
We have actually a clip that we could play from the news regarding what's going on.
Okay,
and then we can go ahead and.
Okay.
But do a little setup first.
Look, they talking about Los Padrinos and staff overseeing, the minors catching phase. Mm-hmm. And they words consecutive phase. You know what I'm saying? But to me, that's no news though. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's what been going on since the beginning of time. You know what I mean? Well, since I've been hitting Juvenile Hall, I think the staff rather let you go in one of these rooms, close the door, look in the window at y'all, monitor it, y'all get it out the way versus one of the minors rush somebody in the middle of the day room, and now they got to do paperwork. So me putting myself in the staff mind frame, they probably like, man, I might as well just let them get it out the way versus they mess up the day room. Now I got to do paperwork and stay a little later, and you know what I'm saying, later than when I got to get off. And then that's just my theory. That's why I think they would let them, or they just like with the program, like forget it, let them squabble. Based
on the footage I've seen, they could be not wanting to do paperwork, but you shouldn't have got that job if that was the case. Also, they're young. Some of the staff probably is pretty young. The officers or whatever you want to call them that were being under investigation. I just don't think that's like to be sitting there and watching something. What if, God forbid, one of them kids hit their head on the table or a bed or something like that, or the whatever's in there, and then you sat there and you just watched this fight play out and you're on camera footage. Now you're responsible. I just think it's very irresponsible and stupid. Now I do want to ask you this. So when the very, very first time you got arrested and went to juvenile, how old were you? 13. So what was your mental state like? Were you like turned up like, when I get here I'm just gonna fight, or were you like, dang, I don't know what's gonna happen, I'm kind of scared? And it's okay to be scared.
No, I wasn't scared. I'm gonna tell you what was stupid but it's the truth. Like when you out here and then like you in that life and you hear like everybody come back from juvenile hall talking about it, you kind of want to experience it a little bit. No, ain't that stupid?
Yes.
No, it's dumb. I ain't gonna lie.
Yes, because I never wanted to experience that.
And then when you in juvenile hall, like the kids that come back down from camp, like for medical or whatever they coming back down for, they got refouled on. Mm-hmm. Refouled mean they pretty much messed up. Now they gotta go back to court and probably get their time started over or whatever. So when you in juvenile hall, you hear about camp, you're like, damn, I ain't never been to camp. I kind of want to expect. It's really dumb. I ain't gonna cap, but it's the truth though, right? So like I'm like, I've been hearing stories and shit, so now it's my time. I'm like, shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You not knowing what's going, like, this is my friend, like, damn, you kind of like nervous, like, oh, but you kind of ready at the same time. Well, that's how it was with me. You know what I'm saying? So 13 years old, and then they separate you by age, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're with, what's the age group? It's like 13 to 15, or how does it go? It's like 13, 14, then 15, 16, and like, well, damn, I think I might have went before 13 because at first I was in the unit that was the youngest unit.
Don't forget about the clip.
But yeah, those days. But we gonna run a clip. Go ahead.
Disturbing surveillance video going viral tonight. This video from inside the troubled Los Padrinos Juvenile Hall in Downey. It shows multiple juveniles targeting and fighting with another detainee, all while a number of L.A. County probation officers just look on. That video played in an L.A. courtroom yesterday and first obtained by the L.A. Times. Eyewitness News reporter Michelle Fisher joining us live now with more on that disturbing video and the outrage it's generating. Michelle.
Well, Mark, following this incident, 8 staff members now on leave at risk of permanently losing their jobs for seemingly encouraging this bad behavior. And it all plays out in this troubling surveillance video.
It was very clear, like this was like gladiator fights from the old school days or a fight club that they were running.
The release of shocking video inside Downey's Los Padrinos Juvenile Hall has the troubled detention center tonight back in the headlines. Probation staff seemingly encouraging a gladiator fight, watching with little to no intervention as detainees one by one take turns beating another young man, each taking a couple of swings, then sitting down to eat. A probation officer at the end giving an approving handshake following the last fight.
These are the people that wear badges that we trust to be caring and rehabilitating our young people, and they're not.
The surveillance video from last December, horrifying and troubling, says Scott Budnick, who founded the Anti-Recidivism Coalition and has volunteered as a mentor inside Los Padrinos and other detention centers for more than 20 years.
There are many probation officers who push kids in the right direction. But when you see this, and this has been a pervasive problem, when you see this, those are probation officers that should go to prison. Those are probation officers that should be arrested.
Hey, hold on.
Hey, the little homie ran 4 fades, and he did a pretty, I'm going to say he did a pretty damn good job, even though I'd say he probably lost the last one.
Because at that point, he was tired.
Hey, but hold on. Oh, I didn't know that he ran them fades back to, it was one person fighting them, all them people.
Back to back. And he was the smallest one of all the people he ran fades with, and he did a damn good job, actually.
Oh, I thought, okay. I was thinking, because, like, I'm like, they if I had an enemy, you know what I'm saying, say I'm from families and somebody from 60s come in, I tell the staff, hey, man, let me get down with them. They let us go handle our business. But, okay. So it sounded like that little dude probably was a F up, and he let the kids do his. Hey, but still, man, that's.
I mean, okay,
that wasn't straight right there. That was you let the DPOs punish them. You know what I'm saying? That ain't your job to punish them in that way. If what I'm thinking, that's the.
Well, because they gave him a handshake at the end. I feel like he was like, man, I could be up so and so. I could do this. I could do that. Like probably the kid was bragging about it, and then he got off, and he proved himself that he could fight.
So the staff gave the little dude a handshake.
No. The staff shake the hood.
No, the ones that was whooping on.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't see the ending part of it, so I thought they shook. The way I listened, I thought they shook his hand. Okay.
Yeah, okay. No. That's what I'm saying. It looked like the little dude was an F up, and just because he F'd up, they had the other minors get on him. That's what it sounded like.
Oh, okay.
And
That's
then
what happened.
I
don't like that. I don't like it either way. My thing is so these juveniles are gonna be either they can continue to climb the ladder and go and continue to go in the system and continue to be in the county jail, then they're gonna end up in prison for the rest of their life, in and out constantly, or they really rehabilitate them. So this is your opportunity, because you've been there. So why are they not giving them, like, I feel like it's so important to teach like the youth how to communicate without having to be violent. Like, that doesn't mean you don't got to work out. It doesn't mean that you don't got to know how to fight. You do need to know your survival tactics, but I feel like you do need to learn how to properly communicate and, like, respect each other's boundaries, like, right then and there.
A lot of these staffs will let it go down. You know what I mean?
Okay, so do you agree with what I'm saying, though? Like, remember, when you were there, think about if they taught you, like, if you've seen somebody there from the opposite territory, and they taught you guys how to properly communicate, and just so when you get back out in the real world, it's like you have a better understanding instead of just boom running to violence without even thinking, because like you're just thinking off of impulse and anger.
Honestly, man, that experience right there, that dude went through, that'd probably be the experience that make him not want to go back to jail. Honestly, jail ain't supposed to be comfortable. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I mean, that might be the, like, man, I ain't going back to staff and shit. They ain't even doing their job protecting me. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that might be the incident that make him not want to go back. You know what I'm saying?
Or it could be like, nobody cares about me because we don't even know what his family situation is, and
That's too much of a hypothetical now.
But
we just talking about like what we see on camera.
But half of these juveniles are coming from per what I've looked up, is like foster cares in bad situations.
Hey, look, bro. They sent me the placement. My moms and pops, they want me at the house, bro. They just knew like how the case went. Like it wasn't going in that direction, and they couldn't send me to camp at the time, so they sent me the placement, for 6 months, bro, or something like that. 6 months. Like, bro, I'm not like a placement type kid, bro. Like,
you're not, but think about the kid that is, in that you may be kind of being influenced by him, or maybe not you personally, but another kid that comes from family background and that this kid doesn't, and you kind of get influenced by the stuff that, because they don't have nobody, no one cares about this kid, so now they just reckless, they don't care.
Hey, we could look up the numbers, bro, or we could applicants be back there typing it in. A lot of them kids that they go to placements in group homes and be AWOL and stuff, but they a lot of them they there because they come back and forth because they just get in trouble.
Okay, so do you think that the kids that are like, from your personal experience,
I think 35% of them probably like probably 30% probably like juvenile hall. I mean placement group home type kids and be AWOL and end up back there type thing. You know what I'm saying?
Because when they're in those type of environments too, it's like nobody cares about them when they're in group homes and they're getting mistreated bad, and they end up back in the juvenile system, and it's just like it's going to be constantly happening and nothing is being done. So what I'm trying to say is like, okay, so this child or this juvenile is around other kids and maybe influencing them to do worse things, and now you got just corruption. It's never ending. That's why I think that.
Bottom line, the staff should have been doing their job and they didn't. Like no matter what background they come from, they should have been doing their job.
Absolutely.
But back then when I was in the halls, I appreciated them staff that let me like get in on my enemy, so I don't have to get a write up and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or get whatever privileges taken away. Like man, just let me. You know what I'm saying? And it was crazy. The most dangerous part of juvenile hall is school. Like some kids be scared to go to school because that's where it crack off at.
Really?
Right. They refuse to go to school, or they try to stay in the unit for every reason, talking about they sick and get to rubbing their stomach and shit. Like it just, then as soon as you come in classes, that's why the staff be sitting, have a chair outside the door of the class, because the teacher go run and hit that button and they got to run in there. Like school, it go up in juvenile hall.
It's just, it's sad all the way.
It's just not a good place to be, man.
It's not a good place at all.
For the ones that didn't put themselves there, and then they just like in limbo, they don't have nowhere to place you, and then in between being placed, you got to sit in juvenile hall until they find somewhere to place you. They don't belong there because they really ain't did a crime, because it's some of those type of kids. I forgot it's abbreviation for them. Like they be there and then they there because they in limbo. You know what I'm saying? They into where they figure out where they about to stick you, or what group home you going to. You might be sitting in juvenile hall, and you really ain't getting to do no crime though. But those are the ones like, okay. But the ones that was a kid like me, and you know what I'm saying, and I got thrown in the fire. Shit, that's, you know what you did to get there. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully you learn from that. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, looking at it from your point of view, I understand what you're saying, but I just think that
25%, that's, and I forget the abbreviation for it, but them type of kids, they I forget. No, I don't count them, no, because you ain't even do nothing to be here. You about to be here for about 3-4 days until they find. You know what I'm saying?
And which is, it's messed up because in those times you may pick up on something, and then here you go. It's a revolving door, and you're back in here a couple months later. Now you really become like really in the system. Now you're back and forth. It's sad. Society is failing a lot of these teens.
I think juvenile hall either make you worse or make you better. Ain't no in between. For real.
I would really love to hear how it's helped a teen, because anybody I know that's ever been like an LP or any type of juvenile system are just messed up.
Let me see. I don't think I think some of them dudes that left there, and then they got sent to placement and stuff. They used the resources, and then they got what you call like emancipated, where they help them get apartments when they get a certain age and stuff, if they stay in placement long enough. Like some people they use the benefits to their advantage and shit, but You know what I mean? But you know, like it's everybody kids there. It ain't like the county jail or the pen where like we in the county jail or the pen we police ourselves and gotta like communicate with other races. So we gotta be more mature about things. We all kids running amok.
Right. So when I was saying earlier before we had started filming, the Juvenile is way worse than like as far as like violence. Do you think it's way worse violently in Juvenile, or you think it's worse in like the county jail?
Oh no, the county jail to the average person to be way more spookier than Juvenile Hall for sure. Cause like if I say your name Michael, I hop up on my seat and I rush Michael. At least I know that the staff they coming. They about to come pepper spray. They coming eventually. Mm-hmm. Man, that county jail, you might be somewhere in the back in your ass whooped. You just gonna be yelling for the heavens because you know what I'm saying.
So
like,
okay, so let me just ask this before we go to the next topic. It's
real,
not
for real.
funny, but let's say you in the county hypothetically and you getting beat up. You can't if you yell help, you gonna get beat up somewhere, right? Like help.
I mean,
they whooping on you bad.
You might yell help and the police come, but like depending on what facility you housed in, like they might not be able to hear you. You know what I'm saying? Like
okay, but let's just say you yell for help. Are your like the people in like your dorm or wherever you are are they gonna be mad at you? Like, why are you getting the police over here? You scary. Or like what happens? You like help me. They stomping you out, everything.
They go finish whooping your ass so they see the police coming and everybody go get out the way. Like and leave you back there leaking by yourself. You be wobbly like, oh, you feel me? Like no. The county jail a dangerous place. So Juvenile Hall, you way safer. But it ain't no structure. It's a gang of kids running amok. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I can't even imagine.
Versus like you ain't really disrespecting you can't disrespect in the county jail. Like the blacks will handle the blacks, the Hispanics will handle the whites. You know what I'm saying? And it's more structured.
Because it's more political in the county jail than it is like the juvenile system.
Right. Now the county jail get dangerous. You'll lose your life in that county jail or prison. So it's way more dangerous in that county jail. You know what I'm saying? But juvenile hall, boy, it go down too though. Hell yeah, it go down.
I can't even imagine. Woo, you was a youngster.
Oh yeah, but it became a norm when you become like it was regular to me after a while, like juvenile hall.
Yeah, but coming from that you have family stuff, it didn't have to be normal, but you was a little knucklehead.
Yeah, I wasn't like I wasn't the prey. You feel me? like so that shit, that shit go. But man, stay out of there, period. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, please. It's not the place you want to go. I would not. Once you're in the system, it's like, damn, that shit follow you. It's like, that's it.
And then just cause you like mess up as a juvenile and all that, don't mean nothing. Cause shit, I done went to jail, and then shit, when I was like 15, 16, I had a job at Vaughn's. You know what I'm saying? So all that record shit, like, still fill out your application, see if it go through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it ain't over.
Don't let society make you feel like you can't do it, cause you can, and don't ever give up. You know,
cause they had me thinking, cause I've been in jail before, I couldn't vote. Like, you can though. You feel me?
As a teenager, they told you that as a teenager?
No. Like, I had been to the county jail game times, and then like, you know what I'm saying? I ended up registering to vote, like, but I could vote though, like, long as you like the first time Obama became president, I was in the county. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I called my mom. She's like, she all right, boom. And then the second time I was out, I voted that time. I think that was my first time voting.
Yeah, I think that one day we should talk about all the things you can do. If you've ever had a record or after prison. Remember, I didn't even know you can get your passport. That was like new to me finding that out.
What? I'm going to Jamaica in October.
Yeah, I see. Remember, I didn't know that. There's a lot of things they make it seem like you can't do this, you can't do that, and it's a lot of things you can do, and it's very possible. It makes it like your life is over, and that's why people continually do the same things over and over and over.
Nah, it ain't over. It ain't over. I got my passport right now, and then. Shit, my record dirtier than a hood rat bitch for sure. So as long as you just ain't caught no cases, or you got no pending cases, you know what I'm saying? Because I know had cases that got dismissed because I was innocent, of course. And then, but like I said, I'm going to Jamaica in October.
That's what's up for the B-Day.
Yeah, well, it's before my B-Day, but I could count that as some B-Day shit. We just planning that like ahead.
So you're gonna be in the middle of the water, rubbing on somebody. Have you seen those videos? I'm
shit,
talking about?
yeah, I'm out there.
They be
Yeah.
rubbing that sunscreen stuff on the girls' booties in the middle of the
Yeah,
water.
I'm trying to like, I'm going to the beginning of next month. I'm going to Miami and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Let me find out.
On everything.
Okay, Munchie. So it is very possible to, don't let your record define who you are. You can still have a life and still better yourself and still travel and see the world. It's not, don't limit yourself into one space. There's so much to see in the world.
And then reflecting on your past, right? Mm-hmm. G-Dep. You heard him?
Yeah, that is crazy. Go ahead and break it down, and I'll tell you.
Okay.
That is crazy.
Now, G-Dep, he a former BadBoy artist. Mm-hmm. Damn, what's that name of that song that he known for? I forget. I remember, but G-Dep, he was a BadBoy artist. He had committed a robbery back in 1993. Mm-hmm. In 1993, and I guess over the years, his conscience or whatever you want to call it, always been like talking to him or bothering him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So during that robbery, he shot the man. So that always bothered him that he may or may not kill somebody and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't stick around to know if he died, but he pretty much felt that he killed the dude. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So in 2010, he walked himself into the police station.
Yeah, and he was sentenced to 15 years, and he just got out April 9th, I believe, of this year.
So he was sentenced to 15, and he did 13 and a half, going on 14. All right.
So he wanted to basically like redeem himself. That's deep. Like that is very deep to do that.
He could have a little small film called redemption.
Yeah, I would love to know, like, it must have really been causing him some damage, like mentally, like, I did this. That means maybe he has although he did something bad, he has at least he knows, like,
He have a conscience.
He has a conscience, like that wasn't right.
Okay, he got a conscience and we got a clip. Running.
I doing the wrong thing, you know what I'm saying? Young, just doing what I thought, I was doing. You know what I'm saying? Tried to, rob the guy and, things went wrong. The guy got shot, I shot him. You know what I mean? And years went by, you know what I mean? I didn't know what had happened to the guy. And after some years and some introspect, in order to to restore balance to my life and the life of someone, someone's family and things of that nature, I wanted to just turn myself in and then see actually what happened, and I was willing to put myself on the line if whether or not he passed on or not. I just I needed to get that off of my mind, off of my heart. So the spirit moved me to turn myself in. I went to the precinct and I told them everything that that happened that night, and they wound up saying that what I thought happened actually did. So here I am 13 years later, man.
How was you able to cope?
Man, it take a take a big man to turn himself in for something like that. Cause man, niggas barely want to turn themselves in for a ticket.
Literally. And for him to do that, God must have really been on him. Like he must have really been deep in prayer. Like I got in order for me to move on my life, I got to get right. I got to do this. Like, and that probably was the only way. Because he could have just maybe found out if he reached out to the person's family. He could have went so many
Googled that date.
Yeah, he could have did so many other things, but instead he felt like he probably felt he needed to do
the family.
He could have reached out to the family and
he could go to jail anyway. He reached out to the family,
but he could have still said if it was eating him up, like what if this person had kids, or what if maybe he was eating him up, and I'm saying he reached out to the family, like this is what happened. I'm gonna go turn myself in. before, after he probably was eating him up real bad, and he just felt like.
I would love to interview G-Dep, man. G-Dep, you see this? Man, tap in or tap out. Hey, cause I want to know, like, was you having like nightmares?
Had to have been.
Was it your conscience? Cause you living your best life and you got your family, you see your kids, and then you took him away from his, possibly, cause you don't know if he had it or not. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of questions. I got personally. I would like to know. I would like to know a lot. I would love to interview G-Dep.
Yeah, he probably. That's what I think. Like he probably felt like he couldn't get
Special delivery. There you go. Special delivery.
That's he's on that song.
Yeah, that's him. There you go. I know it's gonna hit me.
He probably felt he couldn't move on with life and be blessed until he paid the consequences for what he did.
Well, I'm gonna tell you the good part that came out, cause he was able to do his redemption thing.
Mm-hmm.
And shit, you get life for murder.
Right.
And what they gave him 15, he did 13 and a half off of it. So he still got, you know what I'm saying, life to live after being home. Now he still could, you know what I'm saying?
And he's still young enough to do so,
So he paid his debt to society, and then he back out here, you know what I mean? And he did it. He walked in the precinct. They didn't come find him. They didn't come surround the house. He come out with your hands up or none of that.
Yeah, I would love to know what his mental state was like prior. It must have really, because he sounds more like relieved, like, oh, I got this off it's off me now. Like I can do what I want to do now in life. Probably was really eating him up. Some people have a big heart, even though sometimes things happen, some people really just have a good heart. And for him, I looked him up, I'm like, oh, he's a Scorpio. That kind of makes sense.
That don't make sense. I'm a Scorpio. I'm not walking myself in no station, bro.
But no, look, you have a guilty conscience though. For certain things, you have a guilty conscience. I'm not talking about the streets, but just in general, you have a guilty conscience. I know.
That was the streets, because he was running around doing the wrong thing. He robbed somebody, and then look, me personally, I will pray extra hard. I will, no, for real. I'm gonna pray, ask God for forgiveness. I'm gonna pray, and you feel me, but to walk myself into a possible life sentence, I don't know if I could do it.
So let me give you a hypothetical scenario. What if you was like in deep prayer, right? And you did something, and you like, God's telling you like, if you just turn yourself in, you're going to do this 5-6 years. And when you get out, you're going to be blessed abundantly with financial wealth, but you gotta sit down for a little bit and get yourself together.
I ain't doing it.
5-6 years?
That's what God said. I don't know if the judge and the jury is on the same timing as.
But you're
higher
promised,
power, bro.
You're promised this. Like you and God is like connected. He's like, you got to like 5-6 years. You got to sit down and get yourself straight. Everything gonna be right when you get home. You're gonna be financially good.
I can't put myself in a hypothetical state, bro, because I know reality is murder carry life. You feel me? And that door go close and never open back up.
No, I didn't say it was for murder though. It could have been anything that you just had to get right for. Something you did. But you're guaranteed. You only gotta do 5 to 6 years, but you're guaranteed.
Man, if it ain't murder, all right.
Oh yeah, I wasn't even gonna put that on you. I wasn't gonna say that. I'm not
turning myself in for no shit like that and possibly do life. Hell no. But shout out to him, bro. It take a big man. I'm not saying that's kudos to him. Tip my hat to him, though. And he knew what he was up against, possibly turning himself in. So he a big man for that.
Yeah, for real.
So shout out to G-Dep, though. You know what I'm saying?
So if you turn yourself in for something like that, for a case that's old and they're not even looking for you or anything like that, do you have to go through court, like trial, or are they just automatically like just sentence you?
I don't know how New York shit go, but like, I mean, you play guilty, you already saying you did it. You know what I'm saying? So you play guilty and just like, shit, get the show on the road. Give me my time. I don't know. State to state laws is different.
Because I'm assuming that was a cold case. They wasn't even probably like.
No, they wasn't even looking for him. That's what I'm saying. Take a big man, such as he, to do what he did. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, man.
But you do have a guilty conscience, Munchie. If you're being mean or something, you have a guilty conscience. Don't make it seem like you don't care.
No.
Are very compassionate people.
When I know I'm wrong, I come back and apologize.
See, that's what I'm saying. He's Scorpio.
I could admit when I'm wrong. I'm big on accountability. Mm-hmm. But that's too much of accountability. Like, for real, like, I'm not doing that, bro. Because, like, life.
Yeah, that's scary.
I ain't signing up to do life.
That is scary. That is scary. So kids, don't do crime so you don't have to do any time. That is it. Don't do any crimes so you don't got to do no time.
Or your conscience, you know what I'm saying? You might be doing something that's bigger than what you ready for.
You're right.
It'd be bothering you and haunting you for the rest of your life.
You can't escape it.
So that's what it sounded like happened with G-Dep. It was bothering him, and it was on his conscience real heavy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I would love to know where his mental state was. God bless him, though. That's amazing that he was able to do that. Like, wow. That is deep. That is very deep.
Another person I wouldn't mind interviewing is Wallow. Wallow, like he did a cold stretch. I want to say
20 years, right?
20 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to put no more or no less on it. And then and during that time, his brother got killed.
Mm-hmm.
Then he talk about how like if he seen the person that killed his brother, he wouldn't do nothing. Like you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like so how you put yourself in the mind state to like where you forget this person and you know what I'm saying? X, Y, and Z. Like I would like to talk to somebody like Wallow also. You know what I'm saying?
Because forgiveness, you have to, it's not for the other person, it's for you to continue on in life. And look where he's at right now. So is it worth losing everything to take this person's life or have something done to this person?
And that's another question. Is it you feel that way because you flourishing in life that you got some M's now, or is that I want to know like what's the process? You know what I'm saying? When did your mind state become that way?
A lot of it, I think that if depending on like your faith too, like what is your belief system? A lot of people, if you have nothing to believe in or nothing to lose, whether it's money, family, anything like that, and you just down bad, you already feel like your life is over. I feel like you easily go do something and just go crazy. But I think like a lot of people like fear God. Like I'm not gonna do this. Why?
Hey, Gilly cool, but Wallow, like most of the reason why I even watched $1 Million Worth of Game.
Me too. I like Wallow.
Wallow,
He be dropping gems too.
He funny, but he deep.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He was giving somebody to talk. Man, it was one of these wild ass rappers, but he wasn't saying nothing wrong. I can't remember who it was. I don't know if it was Dirk or. You know what I'm saying? But shout out Wallow though. Wallow dope.
Speaking of forgiveness, have you ever had to forgive somebody that you would think that you never have to forgive them? Like you thought you'd never be able to forgive this person, or you're not a very forgiving person?
I thought I never had to. I don't never. I'll be cool with leaving shit where it's at, cause I don't want to get nobody a chance to bite me again, type shit.
Mm-hmm.
So off the top, I can't think.
Yeah, I don't know if I necessarily forgive people. I think that I just put it behind me and keep it moving. Like, and if it's ever, and I kind of try to make myself erase any memory of that.
Or squashing something and forgiving somebody is different.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Very different.
Like squashing something is like, all right, I ain't when I see you, I ain't gonna act on it, type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Forgiving is something different. Like, so I could squash something and still don't forgive you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, oh, I'm dropping it.
And not carrying that weight on you, like it's so heavy where you like just angry and always thinking about that. Because I could put some weight behind me and forget about it.
Yeah, but the level of forgiveness you talking about, like I said, I never ever forgive somebody and I end up forgiving them. Nah, I ain't reached that.
I don't think I've reached growth like that yet either. I don't think so. But I can put it behind me and I know how to act and conduct myself if ever like coming across people.
Yeah.
It's very deep though. It's very hard. You got to be very mature and ready to do something like that.
Hell yeah. So what we had up next? Was it the
There's smoke in the air. It's a lot of beef going on.
Okay.
Speaking of
Okay.
Alien Wallow.
No. So these some other podcasters right here. So back on Fig. You know what I'm saying? Shout out back on Fig. T-Rell, my boy Smack. So they invited Charleston on there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And things went ugly. But see, from my understanding, Smack invited Charleston on there, and I think he thought it would be entertaining that he come on there, and then from his understanding, he knew that Charleston was gonna eventually go up on T-Rell. So I think Smack he thought that was gonna be humorous or whatever. But during the rant, because I think, not sure, but I think Smack knew T-Rell was gonna ask him about disrespecting Gilly's son. Rest in peace. So he may or may not know he was gonna bring that up, but he knew he was coming on the show because you invited him. So during that, it got real disrespectful. You got to talking crazy or whatever. I don't know if we gonna play the clip because we ain't trying to get stricken or whatever. Oh yeah, matter of fact, we is. So look. We go chop it up and break it down.
We were discussing on whether or not if it was appropriate for you to be dissing a dead man's son.
Who worried about what's appropriate for another grown man that ain't got nothing to do with them?
Me. Cause I felt like
that sound like what a hoe do. Yeah. Cause another grown man ain't worried about nothing that don't pertain to them.
Not if it's not.
Okay, now I didn't play the part of the Dissing the Dead program, right? Mm-hmm. But damn, what do his son got to do with anything? If you dislike that man,
why does he dislike Gilly though?
He don't like nobody.
I know he doesn't, but if that was random.
But he I believe they didn't have a back and forth before. Well, who haven't you have a back and forth with?
Right.
But why you couldn't keep it on Gilly though? Or Wallow? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Why take it to his son?
He just wants to hurt people, like really, really hurt them below the and angers them, because a lot of the stuff he says is, let's say, true. Like, oh, what's going on the street? He knows certain things. Charleston's not stupid. He's very smart. So he also knows how to trigger people.
He's not stupid, but he's ignorant. It's the difference.
Oh yeah, he's very ignorant, very. So, and he knows how to trigger people. Like he's always dissing somebody that's dead. He has no, and it's crazy because it's like, where did you weren't talking about this person before until they died? Like, why are you?
He did the same thing to Lil Sodi's son that lost his life on a fire. Rest in peace to his son and Lil Sodi. But all right, keep it going.
Morally correct, you know what I'm saying? You got these goddamn kids out here.
Damn about no morally correct, and you got gangbangers on your podcast. So let's not talk morals, and you niggas got gangbangers on your podcast.
I don't got no gangbangers on my podcast. I got gang members on my podcast.
Smack.
Yes.
Smack ain't no gang.
Huh?
Smack ain't no gangbanger.
He's a gang member.
Gang member, gang banger, all the same. Nigga, it all promote the killing and detriment of the black community.
Right, Charleston, right.
It all makes black mothers cry. It all causes black men to go to jail.
Man, that's where it go wrong, where everybody coming down on T-Rell and Smack. You hear Smack, right. Mm-hmm. Although it is a difference between a gang banger and a gang member. It's people from gangs that ain't never throw a rock at nothing. You know what I'm saying?
So the difference is active and non-active, or what?
A gang banger is participating. They doing all that. They active. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A gang member, you just a member of a gang, bro. And it's a lot of these people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like they just like they from here, but they ain't never slid on nobody or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
Like somebody that lives in Lancaster and comes all the way to Inglewood for the weekends, or
no, it could be somebody that live in Inglewood, from Inglewood family, but ain't never hurt nobody a day in their life. Never socked a pillow. Like, it's people like that from everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
People think because you from a gang, like, you automatically done kill somebody. That ain't what that mean. It's some people that done grew up in that community all their life. They from here. That's they push. Like, nigga, I'm from 60s. I'm from families. I'm from Bonnianas. I'm from East Coast, or wherever you might be from. You know what I'm saying?
And not that we're promoting it, but it's just stupid that he would say that. Like, don't you have... What does that doesn't mean anything. A lot of people have no choice. Like, this is where you grew up. Some people don't have a choice.
Hey, look, Keyshawn Johnson, the wide receiver, if you listen to him talk right now, you probably couldn't even hear a speck of like, oh, he's from a gang. He's from Fruittown, Barim. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, he been to Camp Kilpatrick and been to camp before, but he went to the pros and you know what I'm saying? I would consider him a gang member. He ain't out here throwing bricks at... You know, this Keyshawn Johnson, the same one that was mad because Justin Bieber was doing 90 down the street.
Oh,
in Calabasas. You know what I'm saying? So like, everybody from a gang ain't just to the detriment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and Charleston was from a gang too, so he's. I don't understand like why he. I get it, but I don't get it. That's where the ignorant comes in. I get it. Like I don't want to see nothing happen or see kids join gangs, especially if they don't have to. But at the same time, he's just ignorant.
All right, we go red light, green light a few more times. All right, go ahead.
Niggas was all the same thing.
Oh, so you taking up for this gang member right here then? Because he promote detrimental shit to the black community.
I ain't taking up for no gang member. Nigga, I'm asking your question. You talking about something moral, but you got gang members in and around you, and gang members kill, don't they?
Not all of them.
All gangs kill, homie, so let's not talk moral.
All gangs kill, but not all members kill.
No. All gang members are a part of a gang, right?
Yes.
So they're a part of an institution and an entity that kills.
They are, but not all of them involve themselves into crimes.
You can stop with the buts. Gang members and gangs are negative. And you can't stand in no court and no household and nobody's going to respect the gang member.
All right, get it. Yeah, so T-Rell just basically said what I said, you know what I'm saying? But we ain't gonna get to that part because we don't want to highlight that shit, all the disrespect when he boasted and bragged about he going all over America, all these different states, and untouched, and he said he done disrespected everybody from Nipsey Hussle to Slim 400 to Raymond Washington to Tookie Williams to King Von to, like, you know what I'm saying? He go on and on about his disrespectful list and how he's been untouched, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So now this is where the blowback come from, and everybody is getting on the Back on Fig platform is because first of all y'all let him on y'all platform, and I guess him and Smack is buddies, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But it get to looking back on Smack because he did all the disrespect, but then within saying this little hit him up list, he said F Slim 400, and I know personally that Smack and Slim is good peoples. They close, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He calls Slim his brother. So he been getting a gang of backlash, and it's been viral all over the but I ain't gonna join the crowd and bash them, right? But I just think this a teachable moment, bro. Content ain't, who cares, bro? I think it was meant to be like a viral moment, like, oh, we gonna have Charleston come on here, gonna go up, you know what I'm saying? But niggas gonna learn, bro. Content ain't everything, bro. People be putting content first, bro.
Understandably, Charleston did say, you know, gangs are negative and this
I agree.
comes with destruction, right? I agree with that. But dissing, if you're supposed to be, I guess you putting the good word in or preaching to people that this is not good, this is destruction and uplifting black people, and then you go and diss the same black people, the same people that I don't understand his like point. Like I don't get that. I would never agree with dissing anybody dead, even if it was my worst enemy, which I don't have enemies, but let's hypothetically speaking, I would never diss somebody that's dead. Like that's ridiculous. So I don't understand his point. And for Back on Fig, like maybe they thought they were. I feel like T-Rell was trying to like have an adult conversation. Like, yeah, why would you say that about Gilly's son? And you can't have a conversation with Charleston because he gonna take it somewhere else. You just have to leave him alone and let him have his.
I don't know how you thought you was gonna holler at him about disrespecting anybody.
Yeah, because he gonna take it somewhere else. And then he is factual with some of the stuff he says, but he still be wrong at the same tokens. Like. He's not moral. It's still not morally right. Like one wrong, just because somebody does something wrong, then you have to go and match the energy. That's not right. Like somebody has to be right in this room, and he's not right at all. Because he definitely knows better since he's so knowledgeable about all the things he's talking about. Then he should want what's best for the black community or people in general. And I don't feel like he genuinely does. Like,
nah, he don't care.
Yeah, he's continuously saying evil things, and I've seen him talk with people that have lost their kids and uplifted them, and then weeks later he's dissing these same parents. It's ridiculous. So I don't know what his intentions are.
I mean, I feel you could keep it on the person, like, you know what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. Gilly got a whole Wikipedia. You got a whole career. You could like go target or try to talk about her. You know what I'm saying. Find out something about his wife. You know what I'm saying. She's very attractive, a very attractive lady. I mean, find out if she got a pastor son. Why you got to go to see his son? You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I think that was a teachable moment with Back on Fig. I don't think they go mess with no more clout jocks, no more shock jocks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that is a very teachable moment, and honestly, like, I feel like they with T-Rell, his heart was in the right place. I feel like he thought he was gonna be able to have an adult conversation.
I don't know how he thought that shit.
But Charleston is Charleston. You can't expect you have to expect something's gonna go wrong. No, even if it was a signed contract saying everything has to go right, it's gonna go wrong with him. I haven't yet to see him do like something good and it just stays good.
And like, damn, of course, I don't know Raymond Washington. I don't know Tucky. Of course, I don't know King Von and a host of other people we named. But I know Slim and Nipsey towards the end of their career, they was cleaning it up and doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So why you judging them from the beginning of their program instead of the end? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because that's what matters. That's what you were doing in this moment. Like, and a lot of these people were trying to get it right, but unfortunately, the past caught up with them, or stupid situations have happened, which these people have passed on. But to diss them, you're hurting their family. These people have gone to whatever your belief system is, have gone to another realm. So you're hurting the family. Like, why do that? They're already suffering. Like, why do that? I would never understand that. I will never understand like the total blatant disrespect. And he has kids. He has sons. He has a daughter. So it's
he was trolling Gilly. He's like, yeah, I could call my boy. I'm about to call my boy. Yeah, you gotta go visit George in the cemetery. Yeah. Then he got on the phone and called his son. Like, hello. Hey, what's up? How you doing, son? Like, you know what I mean?
That's ridiculous. Because
foul, bro.
I don't wish nothing bad on anything to happen to Charleston or his family, but it's crazy how the world works. I'll say that. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, that's so hurtful.
Hey, for 1 million clicks, I wouldn't try to put nothing together with Charleston, right? Because first of all, I know Lil Saudi, long live Saudi, and he lost his son. You know what I'm saying? Untimely demise of a house fire, and he went at his son. You know what I'm saying?
And he was a baby, right? Or young, right?
Yeah, he was young. He wasn't a baby. He was young. But Saudi, that's my boy. You disrespected him. I know Saudi personally. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you disrespect my boy Slim 400. Slim 400, that's like an extended brother.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like god damn. And these people that I don't know if Saudi said something towards you, but I know Slim never said nothing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because where did that even come from? Like, it's ridiculous. It's just to target and hurt people. I feel like he wants to see people continuing to do damage and crash out, instead of like, if you have certain knowledge, then help these young people. If you feel like you can put a good word in, you have all these resources, these programs, the law, help somebody then, instead of like dissing the dead, dissing their parents, putting them down. Like, I would never understand his logic.
Oh, you said dissing the parents because he got a young Duck. What's his name?
FBG Duck's mom,
yeah.
Tuka's mom. He got at Lil Snoop's mom. And these women, like...
Damn, Lil Snoop mom too?
Yes. And I was really upset because I love Lil Snoop and the way his mom has carried his name. And yeah, he got at her crazy too. And she still to this day, she didn't say anything bad about this man, even after the fact. She still spoke highly of him. So that's ridiculous. And so many other parents he's talking crazy about.
Man, keep it on the artist, bro. Like, bro,
just don't do it at all. Honestly, don't. If he feels like the This and the Dead music is so wrong, then why continue to do it? I don't understand. Like, why do it then? Why join the train? Show people different then.
Hold on, you say if he feel like what?
If he feels like, his biggest argument before was like, you guys are dissing each other in music and stuff like that. So he started to say, I'm gonna start doing it to get y'all attention. So then he starts doing it. Why though? If you don't like this, then why do the same thing? I don't understand. I feel like he's more wrong because you know better. You have the knowledge. You know better. So why are you doing it? Me
personally, with the diss and the dead thing, I wouldn't go to your kids though. But if it was up with you when you was alive, it don't mean it stopped because you passed away. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the dislike is still there. You know what I'm saying? And hold on, people. I'm working on myself. I'm a working, what they call it? Work in progress. Work in progress. But that's just how I feel. Like, you know what I mean? Man, please believe, bro. God forbid I pass on tomorrow, whatever happened. Please believe the ops gonna be going up. They gonna be smoking on Munchie packs, all kind of shit, bro. Like that's just the way it is. But leave my kids alone. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't got nothing to do with nothing. You know what I mean?
Because it only hurts your family in the end, right? So, yeah, people say ignorant stuff. At the end of the day, it means nothing when you say that. You're saying, oh, F this person. This person probably is in the afterlife living the best life. Whatever your belief system is, I don't want to push that on nobody. But I'm just saying, we don't even know what's after this life.
Hey,
so
look, when I got shot in 2012, I got domed. Man, they had a parade on social media. Everybody said they did it. Like, it was hip hip parade. Oh, he gone. Like, what? Like, that was going up. But I mean, that's how I go. I'm not affected by that, or you know what I'm saying. I just know that's how I go though. But what they got to do with his kids though? You know what I mean?
it's to hurt the kids. It's to hurt everybody. Like it's ridiculous. I don't understand that. I don't. I truly don't. But I understand. I could see from your point of view being in the streets and this part you have beef with somebody and this person passed on that it's not like this person has a clean slate, which you understand. That's part of like forgiveness. You really have to let that go. But to continue this hate train, like I don't agree with that. Yeah,
I wouldn't go for the kids. The kids didn't pick their parents and they didn't pick their parents' lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So like for me to go after the kids is innocent in my book. You know what I'm saying?
So when you diss somebody that's no longer here, it's to target the friends, the homies, right?
It's to disrespect them, period. Like for instance, with the Draco dude, I did what I did. If he would have never had disrespectful songs towards my homie after his passing, it wouldn't have never been, you wouldn't have ever heard nothing from me. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, okay, that's what we doing? All right.
So with growth, have you seen now, like, I don't even got to do all that? With anybody that you could have not liked or that's passed on or anything, not just specifically that case.
These days, I wouldn't do it because I don't hear nobody in particular like that. That's that don't really get down with the area I'm from or whatever. When my homies pass, well, I have heard it, but yeah, I ignored it. You know what I'm saying? I ignored it, so you could say that.
Yeah, I know it takes a lot. I know it takes a lot to have to let stuff go. I know it does. But, words have a way of affecting us. And especially when you're saying something so evil, it does hurt. But sometimes it's not worth reacting or putting the energy into that.
Facts. Because
then you put yourself in a dark headspace and you're so angry and grieving and all that things that are going, like it's a lot of emotion. So it's not necessarily worth it, but I can understand why. But it's a part of growth.
And that's the only reason why I didn't say what I said in certain songs and stuff. But speaking of diss songs, woo, they trying to bring it back to the 80s.
Whoa.
They trying to bring it back to the 80s.
They being real MCs right now.
What? Hold on. How many people involved with this Royal Rumble? You got Kendrick.
J. Cole. Drake. Rick Ross. Future.
Them five. Are we missing anybody?
I feel like we missing people because it's a lot of people. It's like Drake versus everybody right now, I feel like. And then, I don't know. It's crazy.
Nah, but you say Drake versus everybody, but it started off with Kendrick. You're like, man, F the big three, just big meat. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know who said it first. That like Cole, Drake, and Kendrick the big three, and he said, F that. You feel me? It's just me. Ain't no big three.
So that's what started it. So whoever said that statement first got Kendrick when he got on the Drake and Metro Boomin's album. That's what started it. So Kendrick came out with the diss first, right? After he heard that.
It seemed like somebody was paying homage, and then he just said he just blew the whole operation up.
So Kendrick started a war
but Kendrick did this before with that Control song. He did Big Sean and everybody.
Yeah, but that was like, wasn't that supposed to be like friendly like rap beef? Yeah, friendly competition, right? Mm-hmm. And then so J. Cole got in the booth immediately after and did 7 Minute Drill. That song was fire. Like, I ain't gonna lie, that was fire. I like that song.
I'm gonna tell you why I respect Kendrick, right? Because they always want to compare the South from the West Coast, the West Coast from the East, all this little stuff, right? Mm-hmm. The Midwest. But the West Coast is just basically California. You know what I'm saying? We by ourselves. Oh, the South got Texas, Louisiana, Atlanta. Then you got the East Coast, got DC, Philly, New York, Jersey. Like y'all got all, but we just got California. So man, like Kendrick said, man, ain't no big three, it's big me. So we by ourselves anyway. Don't try to click up now.
Yeah, and a lot of people can't listen. They don't like our sound of music. So it's hard to be a California artist and really make it like for real.
Man, listen, I guarantee you, if we did a versus East versus the South, East versus all three of us, East, West, South, Midwest, and do a versus, I think the West will win. Ain't nobody messing with us. Come on, bro. We got.
I hate to say it, we wouldn't win because what people listen to, they're gonna base off what they listen to. If you go to the club, it's not California music that's typically played in the clubs.
And what clubs?
If you go to any club right now, what kind of music is typically played? You're gonna hear Future. You're gonna hear all the club bangers, which typically is not. You may hear some local California artists, a couple of songs that are typically playing the radio that we hear through Instagram, but it's not gonna be.
Okay, all right. Now I ain't gonna call them. I'm about to call the DJs a bad name, but okay, the DJs gonna play whoever comes to the door. Oh, Mariah in the house. They go play your Porsche book. You hear me? Like they play whoever in the club, right? But like the shaking ass music. Not you go get some Joe Moses
The cold part, Joe Moses has some cold stuff right now too. You're gonna hear a couple of those songs too, something that's current, but it's not gonna be like a lot of people from in other states are not gonna know our music like that, unfortunately.
I think if we do a versus, bro, I got the West Coast down for winning, bro.
Go watch. You gotta watch some of the old verses. The closest thing, and it's not even.
I'm talking about like it's West, East, South, and then we got our little lineup with the West. They line up with the South. They line up with the East, and then like everybody go up and like do like throw whoever you want to throw up out there versus this person. They can't mess with us, bro.
I hate to tell you, Munchie, we not gonna win. People don't listen to California music like that. Like in other states, we're not that big.
Man, y'all heard it here first, bro. Let's do the nationwide. Let's do the nationwide, coast to coast versus. I got the West down for winning.
I love being from Cali. I love all the artists in Cali. I'm rocking with California, but I can guarantee you that if we're realistically speaking, I'm just going off of like what's being played. Our music is not being played like that in other states.
Don't forget Midwest.
And even the Midwest too. And they got a different beat too. So it's like
a different sound.
The different sound, yeah. But if we were to go up against the West Coast wouldn't win, unfortunately.
If it is gonna go in the order, it go us first or the South first and us second.
The South, you gotta think, the South, you got Tennessee, you got Memphis, all those big artists, we are not gonna win. I hate to say it.
Midwest has Kanye and Eminem.
Man, but
Midwest is Kanye, Lil Durk, Eminem, King Von, all them artists. It's a lot of Midwest artists. It's a lot of even. Man. Okay, look, I'm gonna tell you exactly why. Okay, I was watching the old verses. I don't know why the other day. It was 3 6 Mafia against Bone Thugs. Lyrically, Bone Thugs is dope. They raw, right? I know all the Bone Thugs songs, and I'm like, they should have played this song against, and they went against 3 6 Mafia. 3 6 Mafia, I honestly felt won because they were crunk. They was getting lit.
No, but they shouldn't have did that wasn't a good verses though.
But they've been at it for so many years.
No, that's not a good verses though. They got two different sounds.
They do have two different sounds.
They harmonizing and they rapping.
That wasn't getting crunk.
That wasn't.
So who should they have?
Oh, rest in peace to what's her name?
Gangsta Boo.
Yeah, rest in peace to her. But that wasn't a good verses. I don't think they should have. That wasn't a good. You know what I'm saying? They shouldn't have paired them all.
If we're gonna speak on like if Cali and we're going like if you're gonna say like Kendrick and people that are lyrical and you go against like a lot of people from the South, they have more like upbeat music and music that's played that you can play in the club or you can play if you're just gonna just be chilling. Like they have a different sound and that's what the young people are listening to.
When they talk when it's upbeat music, then it's only like probably YG. YG got like the little the shit that you can play in the club, big bag, take low bank and all that shit. Like
yeah, but not a lot of. If you go another state, they may play a couple. I think what's the song with Cardi? That song and G-Eazy, like they played that when I was in the South, but. That song YG had with Cardi and G-Eazy, but that's not what people are typically listening to in other states. They really don't play California music like that. So
I'm not talking about what they play in different states. I said if they do a versus.
okay, a versus, but that's what I'm saying. A versus. So who's gonna be the judge? The audience. The audience don't. A lot of people don't listen.
And then it depends on where is they doing this versus at. That depends on a lot too.
I love Cali. I'm rooting.
So, you gotta take all that into account. Where they doing it at?
If we did it in California, LA, and maybe I don't know.
Because where would be like a neutral spot?
I don't know because based on
there ain't no such thing as a neutral spot, huh?
Nah, not really.
You have to go to Hawaii or something.
There's no neutral spot.
No, for real, you have to go to Hawaii. Like
I said, a lot of people put that question on your story when you get home today. About do a lot of people, but nah, because you probably got more California people that follow you, so that's not right.
I got all kinds.
Okay, so let's just see. Majority of people listen to like Future, all that other stuff. They not really listen to Cali.
If you go down my followers, anything that say ABG, that's Atlanta. I got people all over the place that follow me on Insta.
Okay, so even the young crowd, they're not really listening to California artists. So you know that. So I love Cali. Like we'll have a good.
The young crowd is. It's a gang of up and coming like the R3, the Chili Man thing. Like
there is, but if you go to the club, are they playing that? I'm just talking about what's being played.
They mix it in.
I hate to say it, but I'm just going based off. I'm going based off what I've heard, and I don't.
They play a lot of the Detroit sound in the club. Like they mix it in. They mix it in.
Now, if you're talking about like lyrically talented right now, if you were to say Kendrick or J. Cole, who would you go for?
I'll go Kendrick. Lyrically, but like who got like I don't think J. Cole could mess with Kendrick. But the thing what I don't like about Kendrick is like his beat selection.
Yeah, his sound is not my favorite. I like J. Cole
lyrically,
more.
He can't mess with.
I like J. Cole's sound, but Kendrick has a good. He's good at the pen, but I don't know. That's really hard. I probably would say J. Cole. I have more music.
Honestly, throughout this whole little shit, this back and forth with all 5 of these guys, I believe it's 5. Let me see: J. Cole, Kendrick, Drake, Rick Ross, and Future. Okay.
And French Montana now.
Oh hell no! Get up out of here.
French Montana is that's.
No,
Drake.
French is not in this conversation.
No,
bro. We're not about to disrespect these 5 guys.
No,
bro.
I'm talking about what just happened. He's a part of the whole beef too.
Okay, well he a part of the beef. He's not a part of this conversation though, because he can't stand up with these dudes. like as much as like Rick Ross be irritating me sometimes. You can watch Tyreek Hill house burn. He worried about chicken and shit. But Rick Ross, he get down. He cold.
Rick Ross and Drake have so many good songs together. I hope they squash this little beef because I want them to make more music. They have so many good songs together. Aston Martin music, and then
I rather Rick Ross and Drake squash their beef than Future and Drake because I enjoy Rick Ross and Drake music better
than Future. Well, those are all 3. Those are like honestly, you put Drake on any. He's a good like on features or anything. He know what he's doing. So I just want them all to get along because the music coming up.
So I'm rooting for the home team. Man, Team Kendrick, man, is the West Coast. Drake, like one of my favorite rappers.
Yeah, because Drake is so like he can do any
diverse.
Type of sound. Yeah, he's very
diverse. He can put you in the mood for the females. He can talk that ish. He can talk that rich shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I rock with Drake. Like Drake. I F with Drake.
Yeah, so when it comes to rap beef, I don't mind like the friendly competition as long as it don't get like crazy and violent. Like, and I think that was J. Cole's standpoint. He didn't want it to.
I don't think it will when we name the rappers we naming.
It don't seem like it, but I don't. They too rich to like but you never know. People.
Nah, too rich ain't got nothing to do with it.
It just seemed like
they still have. But I don't think. I think it's rap with these 5 we named. I think it's rap.
Like that's it. They into it. That's it.
They rapping. They MCing. But
oh, you're saying it's just all strictly rap. It's not that.
But
that
what
deep.
I could say, J. Cole should have never apologized, bro. That was bumped.
I think he's doing it for the youth, so they don't continue to and the younger crowd, like people younger than him.
You talking through your words, bro. Like, you could have made a disclaimer like this all rap, but ain't nothing. It's not gonna go nowhere. That was bunking. Then he took it off his.
He did take 7 Minute Drill off. He did. I think he just doesn't want it to encourage because you see what's going on now.
That's what he said. He just said the things he said was untrue. He's not whack. He's not man. But leave it there, bro. You could have told the world like, I don't feel he a whack artist. Whoa. But Drake said he like, I don't know what Cole talking about, but that shit was whack. Like, I mean, you being a competitor. It's a competitive sport. It's rapping. You feel me?
So
you're fighting with your words like Christopher Wallace's mom told him to do.
Okay, so maybe he felt that because you see all these little rap beefs that happen, they end up being very deadly. So
I think he was getting bad feedback
from his what he said.
Right.
His 7 Minute Drill was dope though, and I liked Kendrick's too. They both are dope, but it just came out of nowhere. I'm like, dang, what's going on?
Hey Cole, in the future, bro, don't retract anything, bro.
You don't think so?
Hell no. If it's up, then it's stuck. I mean, you could have told them behind the scenes at the awards, like, man, I know you dope, but I had to get you. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever.
Or what if he came out and said,
we would like the diss to be true. We know he's not whack, but it was just, in some people's opinion, he is. So just leave it there.
So let's say he left the song up, but at his show that he just had it like, look, just remember y'all, it's all in the rap. It's nothing serious. Y'all enjoy your night. He told the show instead of taking the song up, instead of apologizing. Would that have been, that would have been like decent then?
Right. It's all raps, no jabs.
Yeah, because the song was dope. I didn't think he was going to take it off. I thought it was just like, oh, they know. They not going to get into it, but maybe he just felt bad. And
come on, Cole, man. Don't do that, bro.
So he has a big heart.
It's a competitive sport, man.
He had a big heart.
It's a competitive sport, man. If you thin skin, get out of music. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think Kendrick took that no way. Like, oh, he said, well, you know what I'm saying? Man, y'all the elite. Y'all the you, Drake, J. Cole, Drake, and Kendrick. Y'all the elite. It's y'all three, y'all. So it's entertaining to the masses. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it don't go no further than rap. It's all cool.
But, fans have a way of hyping stuff up, and the outsiders, like us being outsiders and continuous people, they have a way of hyping things up. Maybe he didn't want it to get worse.
I don't think J. Cole the type that could be hyped up, bro. Not in that fashion, not to go violent.
No, not
Kendrick. I don't think he the type that be like, man, let's get him. I don't think.
But you got to think.
Never met him, but I don't know.
Crews, there are people they have around them. It can be tense. They may have to see each other in studio. You never know. Run into each other and just like, I don't want it to be weird.
Drake, man, I don't know. I could be wrong. I just can't imagine them seeing each other and they just, what's up? Nah.
Chris Brown and Quavo had a little rap dispute too.
Okay.
Our music dispute.
Speaking of Chris Brown and Quavo, and then the cover art for Quavo, he had the little tender, like, you know what I'm saying, like
what was that?
Because he's trying to say that Chris Brown is tender dicking. You know what I'm saying? So
what is tender dicking?
Tender dicking, like you shipping over abroad.
Oh, okay.
So you got Quavo and then Chris Brown, and then you got NBA YoungBoy and
Finesse two times.
Like, brothers, y'all rich, man. Man, we can't be getting into it over no broads, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, when YoungBoy goes off, he's funny because I don't be knowing half the stuff he was saying. I be cracking
all
up.
the country come out of him.
Yeah, like he be going off.
NBA YoungBoy, Quavo, Chris Brown. No. Yeah, Chris Brown, Quavo. Finesse two times, NBA YoungBoy, man, not over no bras though. Man, that ain't what we doing. Y'all too rich for that. You know what I'm saying?
That was funny though, but yeah, I don't.
Yeah, man.
Women can be the root of a problem.
I mean, most cases they is. You know what I mean? But we can't be doing that, man. I ain't throwing no cherry bomb over no broad.
Not even a feather.
Not even a feather. It's the difference between fighting for
fighting
for your girl, and fighting over your girl. Like if I'm even in the mix, or even up like to, you know what I'm saying, to be going back and forth over a broad, she not mine.
Yep.
So like,
and we've had this conversation plenty of times before. Like, I would never want somebody to fight over me, fight for me. I don't even want to put myself in no situation like that. So
I mean, fighting for you is different. Like somebody disrespect, know what I'm saying?
But-
The woman you with, or you know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Or like, or even trying to get at her and she not even trying to be get at, and you know she got, you know what I'm saying, this is my, you know what I'm saying? But everybody don't owe you that respect either though.
They don't, but I'm just saying I would hope I would never in those type of situations at all. Like,
If you keep your slate clean, you won't be.
oh yeah, I've never been in a situation like that. So
To where somebody fighting over you.
yeah, hell no, I'm not. I won't even
Okay.
put myself in a situation like that.
Okay, but what if somebody you in a relationship and somebody get in your comments being what's the word?
Thirsty, disrespectful.
Being disrespectful and thirsty, and then okay. Mariah is Mariah Hayes from Richard Harris. He just probably like a stan or a fan. Then he keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? Is that time for your dude to like, hey, hold on, kick back.
No, cause just block them.
Okay, that's right. Handle the
Diffuse
business.
situation, so it don't even have to be like that. And then you arguing with a dude over the internet. Hell no, just block him.
And that's how people end up dead, bro, behind these females.
Yeah, just block. Just to alleviate the situation, just block him. Like, do what you can to prevent the situation from escalating. Like,
That's how people lose their life for real. So
yeah, it's not worth that, losing your life over petty stuff like that.
and then speaking of losing their life, rest in peace to the late great OJ Simpson.
Orenthal. Did I say his name right?
Who?
Is it Orenthal?
I don't know.
I think it's Orenthal Simpson. Yes, it is.
Shit, that's the first I ever heard that.
Yeah. He was, 74, I believe, or 76?
I think he was 78.
78?
Am I tripping?
Let me check this out, and let me make sure I said his name right.
76.
He was 76.
Okay.
Yep.
He lived a life.
Orthal James Simpson. He did.
And then he went out and like in a sneaky way because he was on hospice like a week, like maybe for 2 weeks before he passed away.
Right. I wasn't even expecting that. I didn't know he had cancer or anything.
Yeah, they kept it private.
I mean, I can respect that. And the family just came out today and said that they are cremating him and they will not donate his brain for science.
So that's they reached out and wanted him to donate his brain for the CT cost.
I believe that people were questioning it for the longest. Like, he has, based off his like actions and stuff he does, they were trying to say that he has to have CTE. And I can respect the family for not using the brain for science. I wouldn't want like my family member's on a science project, regardless of what people think of him. That's still a human. Like,
yeah, because they not using it to push science forward and figure out things. They doing it for entertainment purposes. You know what I'm saying?
so they can say, oh yeah, because of this is true that he did do this or he did commit the crime. I think everybody knows at this point what happened, and that's, no disrespect. I think everybody pretty much knows what happened.
I don't know. And I'm standing on it.
I mean, I don't know either, because how old was I when this happened? Like 93? I don't know. OJ was something else, and it's unfortunate he passed, and I didn't like. I'm gonna be honest that Bruce Jenner, aka Caitlyn Jenner, said good riddance after he passed, and that's completely disrespectful because he wasn't accused. I mean, he wasn't
found guilty
for killing Nicole or the gentleman that what's his name? I can't think of his name. Ron Goldman, right? Okay. He wasn't found guilty for that. And then for Bruce Jenner or Caitlyn Jenner, whichever goes by, to come out and say that after he passed, it's like, you had all that time to say why he was alive. Why you wait till he passed to say that?
Shit, that go back to the dead thing.
Yeah, like, why would you say that? And
so gangbangers not the only ones doing it.
No, and then let's say, let me just say this. Caitlyn Jenner or Bruce Jenner, whichever you want to call, or whichever he or she goes by, I'm not sure, but she was accused of killing somebody in a car accident. So, and I mean, I guess it wasn't on purpose, but
that's unintentional. So
yeah, it wasn't intentional, but dang, like, that doesn't give you the right to say that. I don't know. I'm not cool with stuff like that.
The belief is OJ had sex with his wife years ago.
Whoa. So alleged that OJ had sex with his wife years ago. Hey, hold on.
So why not talk to him when he was
why? So OJ could whoop on him? Man, look. OJ used to be a athlete, ran for 2,000 yards in a season. You think you want to holler at him about your wife? OJ would have.
When Caitlyn Jenner was Bruce Jenner, was very athletic too. He was in the Olympics.
Nah, you ain't matching his athleticism.
But I'm saying, don't say.
Hold on. Well, what's his wife's name?
Kris Jenner?
Or Kris Jenner. She was doing what she was doing before the Kardashians. She been throwing them back. Okay. Mama Jenner. You get you doing your big with her.
She had her kids already. She already had Kourtney, Kim, and Khloe, which is, I'm not even gonna go on with that. You know they say about Khloe.
Hey, hold on. So I didn't know OJ could have possibly or allegedly took down Kris Jenner.
You didn't know? They were saying that for the longest that Khloe was his daughter. They've been saying that forever. That's still the joke. Like, who can you get the DNA test?
So this why, oh boy, he got a little, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like all this tie in together. Okay, now this dude is dissing the dead like the game members. Okay, and he tripping on over a broad just like the rappers is. Yeah. Man, you gotta take that dress off and stop tripping, bro.
So it just goes to show you, regardless of no matter what race, gender, category you're in, what type of whatever profession you're in, you are still capable of doing the same. We all doing the same thing here, no matter what.
He said good riddance. Man, come on, bro. Why you do OJ like that, bro? You better get at Kris.
Yeah, that's still. It's like wrong is wrong, no matter what. Two wrongs don't make it right.
Look, man. Hey, P. Press the broad. You feel me? You gotta get at Kris about. Didn't nobody put a gun to her head? She tooted her little booty up or whatever position you was in.
But if I'm not mistaken, it would have been before she was with him. Before she got with Bruce, because
I could imagine, man, if OJ Simpson knocked down Kris, you still thinking like she might double back, because you know once you go black, you don't go back.
Okay, so do you know that
when you do? Hold on, once you go black, how I go?
You never go back.
No, you
end up in a wheelchair. I forgot movie.
He beat that little thing down to you in a wheelchair. I think
all
right.
Different white chicks.
All right, OJ, long live OJ. For real.
No, because. You know, OJ was friends with Robert Kardashian, and then he ended up, I don't know, I think he was one of the attorneys on the case when Nicole passed, and he was also there when OJ went on his hiatus and got in the Bronco, had him on the high-speed chase. So her ex-husband, the Kardashians' dad, they were all like, they were friends, and she was also friends with Nicole, Kris Jenner. So they were all like within the same community. So something could have possibly happened. I don't know. I'm not going to put that on anybody. I will say it's still not nice to diss anybody that's passed on, regardless of what you think of somebody.
Man, I would love to know what Arnell Simpson look like these days.
Who?
His daughter.
Oh, his daughter. You said Arnell?
Yeah.
Ain't a lot of weight.
Okay. Well, hey.
His family's pretty private. Like I haven't.
Yeah, because I know she used to hang around Tupac and shit back in the day.
In the 90s, though, she was beautiful.
Yeah, she was drop dead gorgeous back then. Arnell Simpson.
Okay, one last thing about OJ, his character. Did you ever see that clip with the news reporter after she interviewed him and he played a little joke on her and had the knife and he was like, Oh my God, he's something else.
Then he did a book, If I Would Have Did It.
That's what you call menace to society right there.
but see, he beat the case, so he's able to talk about it. But, I mean, was it morally
It's
cool
not morally right at all.
Was it morally cool? It's smarter than what, what's his name did? What the Tupac do?
Keefe D?
Way smarter than Keefe D, bro. At least OJ Simpson, he beat the case. You know what I'm saying? Beat it. So even if we do talk about it, there's nothing they could do about it. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Keefe D, he just made a horrible mistake, man. But you know, I ain't with the police thing, man. I let you know what I'm saying? Let God handle his business and punish people how they go punish them. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just glad that I wasn't even knowledgeable. I was a kid. I don't even know if I was born when this happened.
Which one?
When all this whole case that happened, the OJ case.
I think you was.
Maybe I was, but that's just crazy. That's crazy. But rest in peace to OJ, you know.
Rest in peace, OJ. I send my condolences to his family and Arnell Simpson. Please tap in, don't tap out. All right, take us out, Roy.
Make sure that you guys like and subscribe and comment for the YouTubers. Make sure you listen to the podcast on Spotify, Apple. Am I forgetting anything?
iHeart.
I always forget iHeart. And make sure you follow my Instagram at _Mariah with 4 H's_ and follow my YouTube at Mariah Sharice. Go ahead, Munch.
All right, everybody follow me on Instagram, Twitter. That's MB_the mayor. That's MB_the mayor. Then I got a TikTok now, and I changed my YouTube channel to the name Morals Over Money 92. No spaces. And that's the same thing as a TikTok. Morals Over Money 92. Everybody tap in, don't tap out.
Tap in, don't tap out.
Cause we didn't take the safer route. Now it's ownership and bank account. The beef, what they cake about. Young and black on that paper route. They never thought we'd make it out. Never thought we'd make it out. Cause we didn't take the safer route. Now it's ownership and bank account. The beef, what they cake about. Young and black on that paper route. They never thought we'd make it out.
Who would've thought that we would make it out? Remember trapping out a vacant house. Was taking chances, but I made them count. The niggas wanna count me out. Counting black on that paper route. Never been on my list.
Make it out. Thought we'd make it out.
I changed for the better. Remain solid in my morals. Never changed on my head.